Michigan Magazine is kept on the road by our many Michigan friends. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. Experience the beauty, artistry, and taste of Northern Michigan. Come to Amish Country Natural Products on Mount Tom Road, north of Mile, just off M33. From arts and crafts to fresh foods and vegetables, all natural, all local, all good. Stop by and get acquainted with Amish Country Natural Products, 1454 North Mount Tom Road, Mile. On today's Michigan Magazine, in the spirit of the season, we're heading out to the Flower Garden. No, it's not what you think. It's a restaurant in downtown Harrisville featuring from-scratch dishes. The Flower Garden is owned and operated by a retired police officer. It's a real arresting story. But first, we're heading to the beautiful UP for the story of Jilberts Dairy, a family operation known throughout the North for delicious ice cream and Michigan milk. Plus, watch for this week's word or phrase of the week to win from Michigan Magazine.
Program support provided by Thunder Bay Resort, where sleigh bells echo through dense hardwood forests. Guests can experience a search for the majestic and elusive elk viewed from horse-drawn sleighs. Then return to a welcomed fire, gourmet dinner, and tales of the day shared over a glass of wine from nearby Stony Acres Winery. USA Today calls the sleigh ride at Thunder Bay Resort one of 10 great places to ride into a Currier and Ives. Located in Hillman on Michigan's Sunrise Side.
We're here at Jilberts Dairy, which is your dairy.
Yep.
And there's quite a story behind this.
Oh yeah, we've been at it a long time.
A long time.
Well, the dairy started in 1937 on the farm in Lake Linden, and that was back when most of the farmers put their own milk in bottles and hauled it to town. That's how my mother and dad started.
Uh-huh.
And as time went on, 1948, we started bottling. We changed the laws and milk had to be pasteurized at that time.
Yes, I remember that.
So they went through the extra effort and expense and built a little plant on the farm and started bottling milk and pasteurizing milk.
Okay.
And then we, in 1955, they outgrew the plant on the farm and we moved up to Calumet to our last location. And we were able to start making ice cream. The building was bigger, so we were able to add more do more things in that location and more production. So.
Okay. Well, so the ice cream came later. I mean, first of all, it was milk,
yes.
Right?
But one of the reasons for moving to a bigger location is we had the capability to make ice cream.
Oh, because that was in the picture, then that
right.
was what you were focusing on. Okay.
Yes. So that's one of the reasons we moved off the farm. Because the plant that we bought back then was a former ice cream plant that had gone out of business.
Oh,
it was a milk and
so it was already there.
It was already there. It had been shut down for years.
Okay.
But they were able to utilize it very well.
So you was there a demand for ice cream? Did you see a demand, or
we just seen a future.
A niche?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we were and a way to use up the cream that we generate when we bottle milk.
Fresh milk and fresh cream.
Fresh cream. Yes. And then from there we. 1984, we ran out of room to grow up there.
Yeah.
So we moved to this location in Marquette. And since then, it's probably grown about 20 times.
Oh my
gosh! The size of our
my goodness.
Production and our business.
So, and at one time you were telling me how many dairies were there here in the Upper Peninsula?
There was about 60 dairies throughout the Upper Peninsula. This was back in 1959.
Yeah, 59.
Yeah.
And how many are there today?
We're the last dairy that operates here. So.
In the UP?
In the UP, yep.
Is that right? Now, you buy your milk from
local
farmers? Or farmer? Okay.
Well, both.
Okay.
We deal with some farmers directly, and others we buy from the co-op, which is all a group of local farmers. Michigan milk producers.
Okay.
That's throughout the state of Michigan. So.
All right. So then you bring the milk into what?
Into the big tank right behind us there.
Okay. Do you bottle here too?
Yes, we bottle, and then we make other products like sour cream, and we make full line ice cream, and all of like creams and milks and the whole works. So,
and so it's brought into here.
Yes.
And you separate the milk from the cream,
Right.
and make your ice cream.
Right.
It's fresh ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And you are the largest ice cream producer probably here in the UP?
We're the only. Yeah. That's easy.
Well, let me ask you this.
We can claim all kinds of titles, being the only one.
World Book Encyclopedia. Okay, here we come. Jilbert ice cream, is it distributed throughout all the UP?
Peninsula. Yes.
How about
Pretty much.
below the bridge?
We just get into Mackinac City.
Mackinac City, that's it.
Customers right below the
I think
bridge.
that's where I saw one of your trucks yesterday, was in
Yeah,
Mackinac City.
probably so.
It was, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Maybe delivering some of that Mackinac fudge ice cream?
There you go. Yeah. Or moose tracks.
Or moose tracks.
Yeah, that originated here.
It did originate here. The moose tracks.
Yes.
Okay, and very popular.
Yes. Now somebody else licensed it, and it's taken out throughout the country. It's throughout every state in the country.
Is that right?
Yep.
Maybe under a different dealer? Or
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But Jilbert ice cream has definitely got quality tag to the name.
Oh yeah, we're proud of what we do.
Yeah. Do you envision ever going below the bridge farther, or
it's a long way to distribute a fresh product, and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're not really into those markets, so we would probably be a stranger in those markets.
Yeah.
So we try and concentrate on what we have here.
So you're content with what's going on here now?
Well, we're never content, but we're also realistic. And how far can we go?
Yeah.
You know?
And what is on the plan? What is on the big picture for John?
Doing better than what we're doing, I guess. That's what we constantly try to do.
Yeah.
Got a good bunch of employees here.
You have how many different varieties of ice cream?
Well, in the 3-gallon tubs for dipping stores, I think there's 52 flavors that they can choose.
No, that's quite a variety.
Right. So
and this is a real ice cream. This isn't just artificial stuff.
No, that's real.
It isn't made from byproducts.
Right.
This is cream, right from the.
That's for sure. So.
All right. How many trucks do you have on the road?
There's 23 different areas that we go through.
Yeah.
Routes.
Started with your father, right?
Yeah. Started with mother and dad.
And mother and dad, and you just kind of. Was part of it because you were one of the kids and worked to farm or work together and made it work. And so how many employees do you have now?
There's 65.
65 employees.
Plus we take milk in from about 75 different farms throughout the UP that come here at any given time.
So you're helping the state economy. You're helping your economy here very, very much.
Sure. Especially the agriculture communities.
Yeah.
We feel.
Yeah. And you give back to your community, I'm told, quite a bit.
Well, we try to participate in different things.
What is one of your pet projects, if I may ask?
Oh, we've got all kinds of pet projects.
What's one of your favorite? Is there a favorite one?
Well, there's a favorite, sure, of course. It's Bay Cliff Health Camp.
Which one?
Bay Cliff. They help kids with disabilities.
Okay.
Physical and mental disabilities.
Just in UP, or is it statewide?
It's pretty much statewide. They can bring kids in from all over.
Yeah. What is it that John seeks in life where you're at right now?
Oh, to continue what we're doing here, I guess. That's important to me. And just kind of probably just watch it continue to go like it has. My son's involved here, so that's real important.
So it's a family operation.
Yeah, he's still involved here.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of our employees have kids here too. They work here, and they start off summer working in the summers.
Okay. So how many years now have you been the Jilbert dairy has been in operation?
1937. We still use pure sugar for sweetener. And a lot of times a customer will use, maybe they'll use corn syrup, or maybe they'll use a lot of different things for sweetener. You can use a lot of different things for sweetener. Maybe it depends on what is the most reasonable at the time.
You don't make jams or gels or anything yet?
No,
none of that.
No, we sell some of the products.
You stay with the dairy product. Stay with the dairy product. It has really been quite a pleasure for me to come up here all the way into this beautiful UP and to learn more about Jilbert's Dairy.
Sure, we're glad you did.
And
we're always happy to tell our story here.
Well, it's a good story. Thanks for being part of Michigan Magazine.
Thank you.
Now, I want to try your ice cream.
Okay.
Michigan Magazine is being brought to you in part by Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, what began as a crazy idea among 9 police officers to purchase the historic Clare City Bakery quickly became an international phenomenon, carrying on a Michigan tradition with delicious donuts, pies, pastries, breads, original coffee, and more, plus a full menu at the new adjacent traffic stop diner. Downtown Clare, a winning combination, Cops and Donuts. The Michigan-made rebounding mailbox pole. Never again worry about the winter snowplow taking out your mailbox with this ingenious rebounding pole. Your mailbox takes a hit and keeps coming back year after year. Call now or visit their website, toughmailboxes.com. Clemick Sales and Service on Mapes Road, west of Mile, your complete recreational vehicle sales and service connection. Visit their beautiful showroom of new and pre-owned ATVs, lawnmowers, power equipment, snowmobiles, utility vehicles, and more. Clemick Sales and Service is also the home of the American-made Victory motorcycle line on display at Clemick's on Mapes Road, Mile. Borch Healthcare of Rose City and West Branch, skilled nursing and rehabilitation facilities in beautiful northern Michigan. The Rose City facility is a leader in dementia care, specializing in the treatment and care for those with Alzheimer's. For more information or to schedule a tour, call us now. Traveling along US 23 in the northeastern part of Michigan's Lower Peninsula, you'll find miles of pristine, undeveloped areas of Michigan's Lake Huron shoreline. Sections of the roadway open up to broad vistas of the Great Lake, dotted with historic lighthouses and villages, and towns that seemingly sleep during the winter months miraculously come alive from Memorial Day to Labor Day with tourists and summertime residents. Our travels today take us to the village of Harrisville, that's snugly nestled on the shores of Lake Huron. Here you'll find plenty of beaches, a beautiful harbor, lighthouses, and our destination, the Flower Garden Restaurant, Bakery, and Gourmet Market. Husband and wife Manuel and Kim Pampa retired from their former hectic jobs to plunge into the restaurant, bakery, gourmet market business in an area they have loved for years. It was shortly after 7 a.m. that the Michigan Magazine van pulled into the Flower Garden, where activity began in the bakery many hours before.
It looks like he's making calzones. Are those the calzones? Yeah. Yeah. Gino just prepared the calzones. He put the pizza sauce, the pepperoni, the mozzarella. It's really, the calzone is really a folded pizza. He folded the ends up. He's just sticking them in the proofer right now to let them rise a little bit. Once they get to the desired size he wants, then he pulls them out and he sticks them in the oven. He's got his multi-grain bread right now. He rolls them out and he's letting them proof a little bit. Barry, this is Gino, my baker. Gino, this is Barry.
Well, good morning. How are you this morning? You're busy this morning? How long have you been in here this morning? I mean, quite early.
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah. They early start. They're early for this stuff.
Yeah, early for the people to start coming in.
Gino's been baking bread for 30-some years.
How did you get the...
well, he's got a place here in Harrisville. And I found out through some mutual friends that, you know, he was coming up, you know, he's getting ready to build a home, and that he was still possibly interested in baking, you know, a few days a week while he's retired. So I talked to him, and he said, yeah, you know, just to keep busy. So he decided to come in and give me a hand.
We're all more grateful for it, I guess.
I'm very, very fortunate, because he's an excellent baker.
Yeah.
All those years of experience. And he makes a wonderful pizza. So, but that's something that maybe later on we're going to look into possibly doing pizza here. He does a fabulous deep dish Chicago pizza on top of a variety of different pizzas.
Well, he's doing these breads here this morning, but you've got also other things going on this morning as far as rolls and donuts and things of that sort? Okay.
Most of the donuts and most of the pastry is done early because it's hard to share the bakery facilities with the bread baking and the pastry baking. So we usually try to get the pastry done earlier so that when he comes in, he's got total control of the bakery.
I gotcha.
There are a couple items that they did kind of late, and Sue, who's our baker, just came in. Gino was showing her some of the old pastry recipes that he had.
We're just taking a look at your muffins here. I mean, these are just not ordinary muffins. I mean, these are...
No, these are the fat-free Mountainberry, I believe, and she also had some raisin bran and some cranberry. And Gino was showing her how to make some...
these are the puff...
This is the puff pastry.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Some have a lemon filling, but he had a homemade filling that he made with cinnamon, sugar, and nuts, and a few other that he explained to Sue. This is Vivian, our cook.
Hi, Vivian. Nice to see you over there.
She makes all of our soups. They're all homemade, and we've gotten a pretty good reputation because of the homemade soups.
Right. Well, this restaurant's been around for a long, long time, but you just kind of took it over not too long ago. Tell us about that.
Well, it was formerly the Bavarian Bakery. The people moved out to Oscoda. They opened up a new facility there.
Okay.
So the restaurant here sat vacant for about 2 years. I finally purchased it, and when I purchased it, I worked on the building for about 9 months to get it all up to code, and I completely changed the appearance of the interior of the building because I wanted my own look, and I wanted a nice, homey, comfortable look so people could come in and feel comfortable, almost like going to grandma's or a favorite aunt's house.
Right.
And we wanted to have a lot of foods that were homemade and just that comfortable atmosphere.
Right. Well, you're pretty familiar with this area. I mean, you've been coming up here many years before you even actually purchased the building.
Right.
Yeah.
My in-laws own the house in town, and then when my father-in-law passed away, my mother-in-law wanted to sell it. And at that time, my wife was selling real estate, so she figured she'd show the house. Well, the more she showed it, she became attached to it, and we ended up buying the house. And I was still working down in Detroit.
Okay.
So we ended up making the decision to move up here, and I figured it's a great place to raise a family. It's a nice community, very friendly. Right. So I moved the family up in '82. And I commuted until '99 when I retired.
You weren't always in the food industry, were you? I mean,
no, I was a policeman for almost 28 years.
Oh, but you've always loved food.
I've always loved food. And a lot of my friends own restaurants down in the Detroit area, a lot of really good restaurants. I have a friend, Fran Canarsa, who owns probably the best Italian restaurant in the Detroit metro area.
I've heard of that.
Giovanni's.
Yes, yes. Quite a drastic lifestyle change, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I would imagine there's stress of its own kind, but it's a different type of stress, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, it's a good stress.
It's a good stress.
Yeah, yeah. What do you feel about the situation? Do you like coming to work in the morning and meeting all these great people?
I love it.
Yeah.
I know what Manuel wanted to achieve by the homey atmosphere and whatnot. I love the camaraderie. I love talking to the customers. They come in here, they have fun. People table hop all the time. That just makes me feel good. It makes me feel good because I know they're comfortable. And so that's, you know, and we have a great staff, and it just, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
It looks like you picked the perfect spot, not far from the lake. I mean, the tourist season is really nice in this area. It's just a beautiful part of the state.
Right.
I mean, it's relaxing, and the people here are family people. That's what's the busiest time of the year for you? Do you think? Is it coming up?
Right after from Memorial Weekend to Labor Day. It's real crazy.
Real crazy.
Real crazy.
People coming up through this area along US 23, what would you suggest for them to stop by and try if they've never been here, to maybe say this is one of your house specialties or something that they can remember the flower garden for, or known as?
I think we're getting a good reputation for our omelets. Everybody loves the omelets. Our most popular omelet would be a tie between the Greek and the Arnold Ziffel. We picked. I picked old nostalgic names from TV programs. The Arnold Ziffel is an omelet with ham, bacon, sausage, and cheese.
From the excellent chefs, cooks, and wait staff, my order was placed, cooked, and delivered piping hot and good. What a treat in downtown Harrisville. It feels so homey here with the stove in the background. Oh, homemade from scratch. You guys are doing a wonderful job, and I hope you keep it up. Any plans or future plans, or just to keep going like you are now, or what?
No, just to keep going like we are. It's time consuming. I wish there were more hours in the day, but we get a little reprieve in the winter. Things slow down, and but you work at a breakneck pace during the summer, from Memorial Weekend to Labor Day.
But no matter what time of the year, you always can find some good food, some great baked goods, and things happening here. The Flower Garden, thank you very much for being part of Michigan Magazine.
Thank you so much.
And now, a part of the Flower Garden is part of me. It's delicious. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
vacation. Don't make the planning of it more than what you're trying to get away from. At northernmichigancabinrentals.com, you can choose from over 2,500 cabins, cottages, lodges, resorts, lakefront vacation home rentals, and more. Whatever experience you're looking for, from rustic to luxury and everything in between. No more rustling with telephone books. No more endless internet searches. Just one site with over 2,500 Northern Michigan destinations. NorthernMichiganCabinRentals.com.
Well, thanks so much for joining us in Michigan Magazine. Always a pleasure sharing our days and journeys with you. Now here's the phrase of the week in honor of today's guests, the Jilberts of Marquette. I scream, you scream, we all scream for Jilberts Ice Cream. Email it to us at iwatchmichiganmagazine@gmail.com or send it to us on a card or in a letter to Michigan Magazine, Box 424, West Branch, Michigan 48661. And you'll be entered to win a great Michigan vacation or fabulous gift certificates from various Michigan businesses. Time for us to hit those Michigan back roads to follow up on some of those great stories and suggestions you've been sending our way. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you here next week on RFD TV or online at michiganmagazine.com. We'd like to thank all those that help keep Michigan Magazine on the road. Cops and Donuts Bakery, downtown Clare, a winning combination. Cops and Donuts. Thunder Bay Resort, a destination for all seasons with special events and packages. Thunder Bay Resort in Hillman. For home, medical, and healthcare products, visit Rose City Drug at 2640 North M33, just south of Rose City city limits. Rose City Drug has a complete diabetic department, including shoes. Serving Michigan for over 20 years. Rose City Drug, Rose City. Remembering good times and great food, Frank and Lisa invite you to Tin Lizzie's in Mayo for a blast back to the 50s and 60s when food was made from scratch, including home-ground Angus burgers. A full menu of great food and good memories await you at the new Tin Lizzie's of Mayo. Rose Valley Winery on Beechwood Road in Rose City. See what thousands are raving about, creating a delicious variety of award-winning Michigan wines. Stop by and taste for yourself. The taste of Michigan is yours at Rose Valley Winery. Hale Hardware, your do-it center in Hale, Michigan. Much more than a regular hardware store, providing everything you need for whatever your project is, along with a knowledgeable sales staff to get her done. Serving Northern Michigan since 1946. Hale Hardware, south of M65 at Ainsley in Hale.